What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one is going to be a, TV show, Walking Dead universe type of video. Of course, yes, this is a Fear the Walking Dead video. I don't intend on doing many Fear the Walking Dead videos, but this one is pretty important, actually, because this is not just a Fear video. Yes, it's advertised as one, but it's honestly a Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Fear the Walking Dead, The Plague. It's a mixed type of video. It's just the question of when will Fear start. But we have to consider all these other topics first. So, if you're a fan of Dan's Reviews, and if you're a fan of the TV shows that I review, stick around for this video because this is a very important video, and you might actually get something out of this. Because I've broken this down this morning. I was just going over some of the dates of when these other shows are going to start, and when this is going to start, and all the air dates we know for when different seasons the TV shows are coming out this year. I've broken it down, and I have realized that we do have an exact date for Fear the Walking Dead to return. So if you guys want to know that, stay tuned. So, of course, we have to talk about when Walking Dead is ending, when Game of Thrones is starting, Fear the Walking Dead, Stranger Things, The Plague, all these other TV shows. So, just to get out of the way, first, The Plague. We know The Plague is coming up in a week, and that's going to be airing all the way throughout Walking Dead and throughout a bit of Game of Thrones. So that's fine, honestly, because it's not like it's not a cable series or anything like that. And honestly, The Plague is like on Wednesday, so it's airing during the week. So that's fine. Whenever The Plague wants to come out, that's perfect. And I love this show so much, I don't really care. It's perfect. The sooner it comes out, the better. So, yeah, anybody that hasn't watched The Plague 2, go check out the YouTube channel, Undead Freak 78. All one word, no spaces, Undead Freak 78. Please subscribe to him. He's getting really close to 500 subscribers. Let's get him to 500 subscribers before the fourth season starts. So, yeah, and if you watch me, and if you don't know what The Plague is, go check out the series and give him another sub. So, really, really cool stuff. So, of course, Walking Dead is going to be coming out March 31st, Walking Dead is going to end March 31st, which is the season finale date. So, that is going to be when Walking Dead ends. So, yeah, March 31st, write that down on your calendars. So, yeah, Walking Dead ends this month, really. Yeah, so then April 1st, of course, the beginning of April, we're going to be doing our review of Walking Dead, the season finale. Man, what a great way to start the month, eh? And then, of course, 2 Sundays after Walking Dead ends, April 14th, Game of Thrones is starting. Oh my god. So, yeah, one of the most hyped seasons of a TV show ever. I just cannot wait. So, Game of Thrones is 6 episodes. That's 6 weeks. Unless they take some kind of break. That's going to go through from April 14th to May 19th. So, May 19th is the big day. May 19th, is the day we're looking for here. May 19th is the series finale of Game of Thrones, where we really get the true end of, A Song of Ice and Fire. So, Game of Thrones. So, really exciting stuff for that, of course. Game of Thrones is going to travel all the way from April 14th, like I said, to May 19th. So, that's Game of Thrones. Then Fear the Walking Dead to answer this video. It's actually straightforward. It's pretty easy to tell when Fear the Walking Dead is coming back. And it might sound late since I haven't mentioned it yet and we're in the May time of release dates already, but Fear the Walking Dead, if I look at this, okay, Comic-Con, and we're going to discuss Comic-Con here in a minute too. Comic-Con is something related to Fear this year. Because if I'm looking at when Comic-Con is this year, which Comic-Con, if I'm looking at the dates right, Comic-Con should be around the 20th and the 21st, like 19th, 20th, 21st, like that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, around that time is usually when Comic-Con is, right? Which means Comic-Con will be the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. Those 3 days, unless I'm missing something. So, I believe that's how long Comic-Con would be, right? 3 days? I think so. So, Comic-Con, so pretty much like the third week of July. So, if I break this down for Fear now, Fear the Walking Dead, of course, is going to be a TV show that we have no idea. We have no idea when it's going to be coming out. I mean, Game of Thrones, it's going to be coming out April 14th. Now, I don't think Game of Thrones is going to play at the same time as Fear the Walking Dead, because mainly Game of Thrones would honestly, it would smoke Fear the Walking Dead. It would. It would honestly, Fear the Walking Dead would be in cancelable territory. That's seriously what it would be at. There's no way that they would play Fear during the last season of Game of Thrones. There's no way. It wouldn't even get like 500,000 views, I feel like. So maybe that, if that. But I don't even feel like it would get that, to be honest. So Fear the Walking Dead, to answer the question, I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, what date should it be, Dan? Just say it. May 26th is when Fear the Walking Dead should come out. Now, okay, May 26th is a good time, I think, because it's not right after Walking Dead, but it is after Game of Thrones, because if you guys remember earlier on in the video, Game of Thrones starts April 14th, ends May 19th, the next weekend, May 26th, Fear the Walking Dead starts. So that's 8 weeks of Fear. So it starts May 26th, and it goes all the way till July 14th. Yes, that's late. I know, that's like midsummer. But July 14th, it would be the mid-season finale. And then that next weekend would be Comic-Con. So then we would get the trailer for the second half of Season 5, Season 5B trailer, and the Walking Dead Season 10 trailer. So, okay, now we're getting somewhere. So, that would be 8 weeks. So from May 26th of Fear all the way to July 14th. And then that next weekend, we would get the trailer for the second half of Fear and the Walking Dead trailer, whatever else is at Comic-Con. So, I don't think they would I don't think they would air it during during Game of Thrones. So that's out of the picture, because I don't feel like they would do that. And I feel like we would know. They would have announced it that Fear would be coming out in April, because that's literally next month. So that's why they haven't released the release date, because it's going to be in like May or so. And that they're probably going to tell us that pretty soon. But I'm going to bet May 26th. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the perfect time to air Fear. So yeah, May 26th to July 14th, next weekend is Comic-Con. Then Fear the Walking Dead second half of Season 5. So let's break down when Walking Dead Season 10 should come out, so we can break down when the second half of Season 5 should come out. So last year, Walking Dead came out on the first Sunday of October. And I feel like they're going to continue that, because people were complaining how late it was a few years before. It would be like the last week of October. So I feel like they're not going to do that anymore. I feel like the first Sunday of October should be when it comes out. So if that's the case, and I'm looking at the date here for Walking Dead Season 10 premiere, and I feel like I could just see it, I can picture it in the trailer. TWD Season 10 returns October 6th. I see that. I picture it. I see it. So, if that's what they do, if that's how, this goes, then Walking Dead Season 10 premiere would be October 6th. That's a big day for sure. So, when would Fear start? Because you got to look at that. Okay, so Walking Dead October 6th. Now, 8 weeks before, if you go 8 Sundays before October 6th, then what would that set you to for Fear for the other 8 Sundays before? That would mean the second half of Fear Season 5 would start August 11th, which is honestly like only a month after, which that's fine. A month break for Fear, that's fine. It's about all it's worth. So, yeah, and I don't mean to beat up on it too much, but it is what it is. So, yeah, Fear's second half of Season 5 would start August 11th and would go all the way to September 29th. And then that next weekend, we would get Walking Dead. Now, unless Walking Dead is going to be the second Sunday and they do some kind of preview special, because they always do that kind of stuff, but that's what we would see. So, I like this. I like this a lot. Now, in terms of, this list, let's just go over it again real quick. TWD would end, of course, the second half of Season 9, March 31st. Then Game of Thrones would go from April 14th to May 19th, which would be the big series finale. Fear the Walking Dead first half of Season 5 would start May 26th and July 14th, those first 8 episodes that first half. Comic-Con would be the next week, so Comic-Con would go from the 19th to the 21st of July. Then Fear the Walking Dead, Season 5 second half would go from August 11th to September 29th, September 29th. And then, of course, the Walking Dead Season 10 premiere would be the week after, October 6th. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Stranger Things is also coming out literally like around the time Fear's wrapping up its first half. Honestly, with that, I mean, I feel like, it's like, seriously, Fear the Walking Dead, I feel like it's fine if they have Fear at the same time as Stranger Things. Because seriously, I mean, if you look at it, like, I don't feel like Stranger Things and Fear the Walking Dead, you could show those both at the same time. It's just Game of Thrones, I feel like. You know, you can't have Fear at the same time of Game of Thrones, because Fear the Walking Dead is a way better TV show than Game of Thrones. I got you there. No, Game of Thrones is a way better show than Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead would not stand a chance against Game of Thrones. I got you there though, didn't I? So yeah, I feel like that should be the order, to be honest. So you guys can you know, write your comments down in the comment section below, and you know, I think I'm the first one to kind of you know, pull this together and, you know, break down all the dates. Trust me, it was actually pretty difficult to do. I had to break down all the dates and all the Sundays and stuff. But that should be the order this year, because I do know that Stranger Things starts July 4th. They're just going to have to deal with the fact that that comes out July 4th, to be honest. But it's not like Fear the Walking Dead is showing on Netflix, though, so it should be fine. But the viewers might be down for around that episode 5, episode 6-ish time, when Stranger Things is showing, and Fear is around episode 5 and 6 of season 5. So that's just what it is. But that's my thoughts on it. Write your comments in the comment section below. I know this is a bit of a long video, but I wanted to do it because this is something that people have been asking me. When do you think Fear will start? When do you think this will start? When do you think this will start? When do you think, you know? So I just figured I would just do a video on it for today. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and of course write your comments about it. What show are you the most excited for this year? I am super excited for Game of Thrones, I think, and also The Plague. Those are my two favorites. Because aside from Walking Dead, because Walking Dead, I mean, it's the top one, but also Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones, and then, you know, of course, The Plague too. The Plague is really cool, and of course, The Plague is returning in a week. That's the one that's the closest. So, really cool stuff, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Enjoy the second half of Season 9. The rest of it, I certainly will. We're going to be reviewing, you know, every single one of these shows. Well, we'll have to see about how Fear goes, but you know, we'll see how it goes, I guess, with the 5th season. It has potential, I feel like, but we'll have to see, I guess. So, yeah, they wouldn't dare play Fear during Game of Thrones. They just wouldn't do it, you know, because, you know, like I said, and no, that was a joke before. Yeah, Game of Thrones is way better than Fear the Walking Dead. They wouldn't have Fear at the same time of Game of Thrones. They're smart enough to know they shouldn't have Fear at the same time as God. The final season, too, you know? So, anyway, guys, if you liked the video, guys, of course, you know, if you're new, please subscribe to get all my reviews of all these TV shows coming up this year. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.